I'm going to share my contemplation of the opening two paragraphs of Rudolf Steiner's original edition of the Philosophy of Freedom for the Worldviews study course on philosophyofreedom.org. We are studying the courageous expression of individuality. I'll relate these statements of courage to their underlying worldviews. I encourage others to do the same thing as a way to learn about the 12 worldviews. The materialist makes a vigorous effort to shake off every kind of authority. The materialist has not developed a strong sense of inner self, so is found within a group identity. Courage to him means to shake off the authority of groupthink and group conformity. This takes courage because the group does not look kindly on those who disrupt the group harmony with individual thought and action. The spiritist accepts nothing as valid unless it springs from the source of individuality. The spiritist is inwardly directed. Truth is discovered within as a result of their own inner activity. So they accept nothing as valid unless it springs from within. This takes courage to rely on your own insight rather than looking to others for validation. The realist pushes away everything that prevents him from fully developing his potential. The attention of the realist is on the external world that surrounds him. So the realist courageously pushes back all the distractions that the external world offers. The idealist doesn't follow a leader, but blazes his own trail up the mountain. For the idealist, the world has no value unless he can find the ideals to give it meaning. He finds his own idealistic purpose and climbs upward to reach the heights of a grand and glorious new world. He courageously blazes his own trail to mold the world according to his vision. The mathematist doesn't allow any ideals to be forced on him. The pure thinking of the mathematist takes him to the realm of principles and standards. He courageously holds his ground on his principles, which he clearly sees and understands. The rationalist is convinced that at the core of every being there is something noble, something worth developing. The rationalist is convinced of the power of thinking that can be developed in each person. Even though a person may not be expressing their mature individuality at this point, we can reasonably expect human development. With proper education, every normal person can be taught how to think rationally. Rational thinking is what distinguishes the human being from the urges of the animal world. The psychist does not believe that you must conform to any norm of life. The psychist believes in people. His study of personality reveals an individuality that needs to find the courage to express itself or face the consequences of psychological disorders. The pneumatist knows the perfection of the whole depends on the unique perfection of each single individual. The pneumatist looks deeper into the human spirit and finds that all people are unified as members of the human race. The whole of the human race can only reach its potential when each of the members courageously express their unique talents. The monadist's contribution is something he alone can offer due to the uniqueness of his nature. The monadist builds up existence in himself and then expresses it outwardly. In this way, the monadist courageously expresses his own unique nature. And out of this unique nature, he contributes something he alone can offer. The dynamist ignores the rules and norms and asserts his right to creatively express what is unique in him. The dynamist discovers a creative inner force that must be expressed. So any rules or norms that restrict free expression are ignored. The dynamist courageously stands up for free expression and strongly opposes any restrictions. The phenomenalist recognizes that what these views are all expressing is the intense striving for freedom. The phenomenalist describes the appearance of phenomena. He concludes that all these expressions of courageous individuality are the individual's intense striving for freedom. The sensationalist says, do not be dependent in any way. What the more down-to-earth sensationalist sees are individuals courageously struggling to live independently, to meet their basic needs as best they can on their own, without the support of others. Being dependent on others gives others authority over you, which brings us back to materialism and the need to shake off authority.